It's G Sifu here. Welcome back to the show. So today we're going to talk about practical magic and some spiritual hygiene that you should know about. Every day you go to school or work and you interact with people out there. You never know what kind of energy people carry with them, or if they're actually bad to you and they're cursing you, talking about you, complaining about you, backstabbing you at the back. Now, you might think, hey, they're not like actually physically hitting me with something. I'm not going to get hurt. I can just ignore it. You know what? In nature, you have two choices only. One is you accept, and second is you reject. If you do not reject, it means that you already accepted. Ignoring, what is that going to do? Well, someone's going to punch me now, okay? I'm just going to ignore the punch. So what's going to happen? You will get punched, right? Because you didn't move away to reject it, saying, I don't want to be punched, right? You didn't shift your head or whatever. The punch comes over, you're going to get punched. So do not listen to those people who tell you, just forget, forgive, and ignore the bad guys. It doesn't work. You're going to get bullied. And what's going to actually happen to you? Well, if someone is spiritually attacking you, like at the back, they're backstabbing you, cursing you, venting their angers on you at the back, okay? Their soul energy is going to come at you. And what is that going to do anyway? Well, first of all, it will influence your thinking logic, how you receive information. A very common thing that will happen is that someone talk to you and they're just saying something good or neutral. You listen and somehow here break down the information and it becomes something like attacking you or insulting you. I have seen an example where like this person, I just told this person something like, well, you asked me what's wrong with you spiritually. Why are you like this? I said, well, you're being attacked by some evil things. Okay, I saw what's going on. So I told them. And then somehow this person just get it as like I'm insulting her, disrespecting her. You know, it's crazy. But what make people think like that? Bad spiritual energies, bad soul energy. When these things are around, it messes your mind up. And that is also why a lot of Karens are out there. Like, it will make you into those kind of crazy bitches. You know, you will just listen to something and you interpret it as something else. Think about what will happen when this is affecting you with your friendship, your family, and so on. Next, when that energy, right, attacks right here, the first phase, right, and you don't care about it and you let it be, it penetrates deeper. When it penetrates deeply, it will affect your feeling. Your feelings, like you're supposed to like this and then suddenly you don't like it anymore. Some people are like that. They woke up and then they just somehow, I don't love my wife anymore. Like the feeling was gone. I don't know where it went, right? Or maybe you have like a huge passion. Maybe you like something like maybe you like biking, you know, motorcycle. You like it. You have like a few years of passion in it. But suddenly you woke up one day and you're like, it's not fun anymore. I lost my motivation. I just don't want to do it anymore. And you give up everything. And you don't even realize all that was because you got affected by the energy and it hits you deeply, which changes your heart. It contaminates right here. The next is that it will affect the action that you will take. So somehow one day you realize that whatever you do result in something bad. I tried to cook, okay, and then I got my house on fire. I tried to clean, right? I dropped my glasses and broke it. I tried to help someone on their work, and then somehow it just messed up their computer. I don't know why. Everything I try to do, it doesn't turn out right. It's like someone is messing your life up. This is when the evil energy, those stuff from people, right? The soul energy, it contaminates you too deeply. It become a kind of toxic energy. It screws you up. So what should you be doing? Here is a really easy to do thing that you can actually do to minimize that kind of influence. So let's say in the day, right, you go out to work or to school or whatever, interact with people, right? When you go home, make sure you know, I am detaching from this place and the people of that place. I'm changing my mode, right? This is like home mode. I am off work. I have nothing to do with work anymore. When you set your mindset like that, you're detaching from these people and things and place. Okay? Now that's simple, right? Not everything yet, okay? When you go home, first of all, take a cup of water for the intention that I want to remove all the energies influenced by these people. Take a water, okay, spit it out 9 times, okay? Water in, spit 9 times, okay? Very simple, okay. Next one, okay, you will go take a shower. Make sure you wash from the top to bottom and then change all the clothing, including your PJ, underwear, everything, to fresh ones. Do not wear the one from yesterday, okay? Like every day you sleep, you have some detoxing going on, wear something new, okay? When you change, you also tell yourself, my mind now is focusing for home, personal, myself, not those. Do not pick up calls or reply to email. Let me just finish up some work. Don't do it. You're home now. Cut off from everything. When you're like that, right, you have this kind of practice, you're detaching yourself from these people and things. Yeah, tomorrow you go there, you're going to get dirty again, but it's fine. At least you didn't bring it home with you. At least you're cutting off as much as possible before you go to sleep. Then it will not affect you that much. Now, of course, this is the minimal that you can do because you don't have Taoist magic. When you have Taoist magic in your life, you can do more to clean up and cut off this connection. Then you will find out that, hey, my life is actually much better because now finally you're not being affected by all these external toxic soul energy. See you in the next one.